Hey there, my name's Coven Aurora and I'm the founder of Mission Impact. Thank you so much for joining us and for being a Mission Impact mentor. This career chat is going to be a way to inspire high school students just like myself. To start off, could you please introduce yourself, like your name, a little bit about your background, your current role in organization, and how long you've been in the field?
My name is Rinku Kapur. I'm the center director and owner of the Kuman of Monroe. I My educational background is a bachelor's in computer programming and business administration, and I've been doing Kuman for 17 years.
Wow. Um, since you've been doing it like so long, what aspects do you find most either rewarding or fulfilling?
I think the entire journey of Kuman's been very fulfilling. I came from a corporate background where you're assigned a specific role. And when I entered into the space of business, since I didn't come from a family where business was the major kind of bread and butter, it was all very new. And it exposes to all aspects, whether it's administration, whether it's finance, whether it's advertising, just basic instruction because it's Kuman. Everything was new. So you're exposed to all kinds of roles. It gives you experience. It also teaches you a lot in every aspect. And the growth is constant. Today I'm learning about this, tomorrow I have something else, and then it just keeps going on. So it's been a phenomenal journey of sorts.
Okay, yeah, that does sound fulfilling. If you had to look back on your high school years, did you like always know you wanted to pursue this or like how did that initially go?
So when I was in 10th grade, I remember having conversations with friends and saying, like, you know how we pick on each other? So we would say, I just want to get married and have a husband who'll make all my decisions. I didn't want to do any of that. But fast forward so many years, like I think when I got into the space of becoming a career person, I chose sales as my career. And it was unknowing at that time, but I got out of my comfort zone. I was not an extrovert of sorts. And if I have to go back and think like how that made my base, I think that was phenomenal because I got to step out of my comfort zone. I got to talking to people, not always with an expectation of closing business, but with just getting past my own inhibitions unknowingly. Honestly, it was unknowingly. Stepping into business, it gave me exposure on how to interact with children, parents, anybody who I wanted to collaborate with, and running the various aspects. I think it contributed it all in a big way. Did I answer your question or I digressed?
No, no, that did answer the question.
Okay.
Makes sense. Okay, so if you had to go through your like educational journey, whether that be undergrad, grad, or like any training you had to do, um, I know entrepreneurship's a little bit different, but what would you say prepared you the most in terms of your education, like for your degree or your career?
So the 4 year degree that I did was in business administration. And at that time, computers were very new. So we got that exposure as well. So mine is a dual degree. And I knew programming. So you know how computers were new and programming was new, but I just saw myself as a person who didn't want to do a job in front of a computer. So that kind of career was out. Like I said, I got into sales. I knew how finance works. I knew how accounting works. Accounting was one of my favorite subjects in college. But again, the idea of becoming a cost accountant or a CPA was not on the cards. I didn't want to do a job with zero interaction. So I think just going through the different programs in business school kind of enables you to understand in business administration, kind of help me understand where I want to be. And that's why I think I gravitated more towards people, customer service, all of that gives me more joy.
Okay. For the students that are watching that would want to be in either a similar career as you or in a similar position as you are currently, what is one piece of advice that you would give them?
Don't be scared to fail. It's okay to fail. I didn't know when I started my career over 30 years ago where I'll end up. Even when I started Kumon 17 years ago, you know how I didn't know whether I'll be able to make a success out of it. It's just the faith in yourself and also that you completely evolve with the times. Everything's changing super fast. You need to be able to adapt, you need to be able to evolve, and you need to be a learner for life. Don't think like my learning's done just because my academics are done. Be a learner for life. And I'm sure you'll shine wherever you go.
All right. Thank you so much for the advice. I think this entire interview is really inspiring, and I hope for the any of the students listening to this also think the same. Thank you.
I hope so.
Yeah, let me stop recording.